There's a saying in watch collecting, they don't make them like they used to. Sometimes that's nostalgia talking, sometimes it's just fact. In the case of the Seiko SKX007, it's both. Today we're putting the beloved, now discontinued, SKX007 head-to-head with Seiko's latest reinterpretation, the Seiko 5 Sport SRPL85, part of the refreshed SKX-inspired line. And while the new models are fun, approachable, and certainly worth the sub $500 price tag, I'm here to make the case that the Seiko SKX007 is still the undisputable king of entry-level dive watches. A special thanks to my friends over at GQ Jewelers. Without them, a lot of these videos would not be possible. I'll leave their information below so you can go show them some love. Yes, you'll pay more for the SKX007 these days, but if you look hard enough, they're still out there, often under $500. And I'd argue that for that, you're getting, especially when compared to the SRPL85, that extra cash is money well spent. Let's run through the basics. The Seiko SKX007 measures 42.5 millimeters. Lug to lug is 46 millimeters. In between the lugs, 22 millimeters. Thickness, 13.25 millimeters. The movement, of course, is a reliable but very outdated 7s-6 automatic movement. You cannot hack it and you cannot hand wind it. Water resistance 200 meters, ISO certified, and yes, this is a true dive watch. The bracelet is that beloved Jubilee style. It's light and kind of cheap, but extremely comfortable, and crystal, well, hard licks. Now let's move on to the Seiko 5 Sports, the SRPL85, and the others in the collection. The case size is the same, 42.5 millimeters, and same lug to lug of 46 millimeters. Thickness does come in a little bit thicker at 13.9 millimeters, and in between lugs, 22 millimeters. Now the movement here is Seiko's 4R36 automatic movement, and yes, you can hack it and you can hand wind it. The water resistance is 100 meters, and no, it is not ISO certified. And the bracelet, it does have a new style. The oyster style is chunkier and it's solid links as opposed to the other one, and the crystal is the same, hard licks, but the price is $425. Now, if you just read the spec sheet, the SRPL obviously comes on top with the upgraded 4R36 movement along with the solid link bracelet, and it would seem like a win, but that's not the full story. The SKX007 isn't just a watch, it's a rite of passage. If you're into watches, odds are you either own one, still own one, or seriously considered one. There's a reason it's spoken about in the same breath as icons like the Submariner or the Speedmaster, not because it competes on luxury, but because it nailed the fundamentals. So what makes the SKX007 so compelling? Let's break it down. Number one, real diver credentials. This is the biggest, clearest win for the SKX007. It features 200 meters of water resistance, it has an ISO 6425 dive watch certification, and a screw-down crown. In practical terms, that means the SKX007 is built to dive. Literally, it was made to take the pressure, the salt water, the knocks against the reef or a boat deck. The SRPL85, that's a lifestyle watch. 100 meters of water resistance rating means it can handle swimming, maybe snorkeling, but it's not a dive watch, and there is no ISO certification to speak of. If you want your watch to actually be what it looks like, the SKX wins full stop. Number two, a more comfortable bracelet. Let's talk wearability. The SKX007's Jubilee bracelet is famously light, with a gentle drape that hugs the wrist. Sure, it rattles, sure, it's not machined to the tolerances of a Rolex bracelet, but it feels right. It's airy, it's comfy, and perfectly matched to the case. The SRPL's 85's bracelet is chunky and overbuilt for what it is. It adds unnecessary weight to a watch that should wear light. On my 6 and 7/8 inch wrist, the SKX007 just feels better balanced. The SRPL85 isn't uncomfortable per se, but it lacks the fluidity and ease of the old Jubilee. Number 3, better looking. Yes, I said it. Beauty is subjective, but I'll die on this hill. The SKX007 is just a better looking watch. The matte black dial, the simple round indices, the handset, it all just works. It's clean, purposeful, handsome. There's a timelessness to it, and it feels like it could have been made in the 70s or yesterday. The SRPL85, the black dial is clean, the bezel insert is glass covered. A nice aesthetic touch, but not as toolish. It's also a bit louder, shinier, and feels more fashion forward than dive forward. There's nothing wrong with that, but it doesn't have the soul of the SKX007. Number 4, it's a cult classic, and that matters. The SKX007 is more than the sum of its parts. It's a watch with a community, a history, and a mythos. It's been modded, worn by Navy divers, featured in countless YouTube videos, and dissected endlessly on forums. The kind of cultural currency doesn't just happen, it's earned. The SRPL85 may look like the SKX cousins, but it doesn't carry that weight. It's not a cult classic, it's not the king, it's the understudy. Yes, the SRPL85 has strengths, but it's not the heir. To be fair, the SRPL85 and the rest of the new Seiko 5 Sports line bring some perks. Better movement, 4R36, glass bezel insert that catches the light beautifully, and a broader variety of colors and styles. I did a dedicated video breaking down the entire new Seiko 5 Sports SKX inspired line, so if you want the full deep dive, definitely check that out. But when I line these two watches up head to head, the SKX007 is still the real deal. It's still the one that feels like a tool. It's the one you can wear to a beach, the office, or the trail and feel like you're wearing a piece of real Seiko heritage. Look, if you want an everyday sports watch that looks like a diver but plays it safe, the SRPL85 is a great buy. But if you want a true diver, a cult classic, a piece of modern watch history, the SKX007 is still king. Even if you have to hunt a little harder and pay a little more to get one. For under $500, with patience, you can still land an SKX007. And when you do, you're not just buying a watch, you're buying a legacy. And that's worth it. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, be safe out there and stay humble.